Welcome, I am Nadia. And you're watching our program, Nadia Online.
What did Iran gain from the latest US-Iran talks? Recent high-level talks between Iran and the United States, mediated by Pakistan and Qatar, concluded positively in Buggenstock, Switzerland. Both sides described the discussions as constructive, raising hopes for a broader agreement aimed at enhancing regional stability, particularly in Lebanon. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi called the negotiations a major step forward, while U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance said the talks had established a strong foundation for a future agreement, although significant work remains. Key gains for Iran. Iran's chief negotiator, Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf, highlighted several important outcomes from the talks, including progress on the Strait of Hormuz, Lebanon, sanctions relief, and the release of frozen Iranian assets. Release of frozen assets. Iran secured access to 2 tranches of frozen funds totaling $6 billion. According to U.S. officials, the funds will initially be used for humanitarian and approved commercial purposes, including the purchase of agricultural goods. Sanctions relief. The U.S. administration announced a temporary easing of sanctions, allowing Iran to export oil and petrochemical products and receive payments for those sales until August 21. Lebanon discussions. Both sides agreed to establish a coordination center to manage issues related to Lebanon and help prevent future conflict. The mechanism is intended to address disputes, support stability, encourage the withdrawal of occupying forces, and reinforce Lebanon's sovereignty. However, Israel has maintained that it intends to keep a security zone in southern Lebanon to address ongoing security concerns. Strait of Hormuz arrangements. Ghalibaf stated that any future agreement would recognize Iran's role in administering the Strait of Hormuz. He emphasized that security arrangements in the strategic waterway would not revert to pre-war conditions. The parties also agreed to create coordination mechanisms, including a hotline and a dispute resolution center, to address misunderstandings and maintain maritime stability. Outstanding issues. Nuclear program. The United States indicated that inspectors from the International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, could return to Iran to verify compliance with any future agreements. However, Iranian officials denied making any new commitments regarding the country's nuclear program. U.S. President Donald Trump stated that Iran would be expected to accept inspections to demonstrate what he called nuclear honesty, while warning of consequences if commitments are not honored. Use of released funds. Iran's central bank governor rejected claims that the unfrozen assets must be spent exclusively on American goods. He stated that while part of the funds may be used for medicine and essential imports, Iran retains flexibility to purchase other non-sanctioned products. What comes next? According to Iranian Deputy Foreign Minister Kazem Garibabadi, future negotiations will be overseen by a high-level committee that includes Ghalibaf, Araghchi, and Vance. For working groups are expected to focus on sanctions removal, nuclear-related issues, reconstruction and economic development, implementation of the Memorandum of Understanding, MEO. Meanwhile, a new round of direct talks between Israel and Lebanon is scheduled to begin in Washington, with the stated goal of ending recurring violence and advancing a broader peace and security framework.